He's about 2 to 3 weeks old, and
come on inside.
we have to feed all the puppies with a milk bottle.
I think that it's good that we get to look after these because they're fun and they can also teach us a lot about dogs because we get to learn how their body works in some ways and how you have to teach them things. Helping with the RSPCA, so they have just 6 puppies that they don't have to look after, which is probably a lot for them because they have to look after a lot of animals.
We're a class of grade 5s. It's a lovely little school where we've really got involved with animals, and they've got chooks and they've had bees and they're really into the environment and caring for it. I think that the thing that I've noticed when I've come to this smaller school in Mackay is that they really get their kids involved in anything in the community, and that makes them really good citizens. So we've had the RSPCA visit and we've had lots of talks from dog trainers and things like that. This year, when we were approached to look after pups that had been left at the RSPCA without parents, I think that I grabbed the chance to let my kids have this experience. I think that the fact that the RSPCA does this job and that the kids can see that whatever actions you have with animals has consequences was important too. It wasn't just seeing that puppies are cute and adorable, it was seeing what happens when someone doesn't look after their animals. So the puppies are a lot of work, but because we've got a class that's taking turns, it didn't take so much time out for them when we put them onto a timetable. It's hard to drag the children away from their pups. They've each got a name, so even though we've only got 6 pups, the 6 pups have 3 names each. So yeah, each kid's decided to name the pups all different names. They feed them 3 times a day for the whole period of the day. We separate them into groups and they come out in the grass. They've taught the dogs to go to the toilet, and when they didn't go to the toilet they got very worried, and they'd seen our vet nurse wiping their bottoms to try and inspire a bit of action. So those kids, without blinking, simply got the wipes and started wiping their bottoms to see if they could get them, because they understood that it wasn't good for the dogs to be constipated. They've heated the bottles up, they've taken the responsibility of checking that the bottle was warm enough. I think it's good that kids who've never been near animals before have this experience that maybe their parents wouldn't have allowed otherwise. And I think that even kids who do have their own animals, it was just the caring side of them here at the school that kids have now seen a different side and a different personality. So it's just been an experience that they won't forget, and I'm hoping it'll be a memory that they'll take with them forever. More important than any teaching that I can do is what they've now gained from looking after these pups, feeding them and caring for them and worrying about them like any parent does. They've brought their parents up here to see the pups, so they've been trying to get owners for them. They've been telling them why you can't just take the dogs and not expect to have to train them, and they're going to grow bigger and they're still going to have to feed them and love them even when they're not young and cared for. So it's been just fantastic, and we've just loved it, and I don't know how they're going to give them away.
His name came after Indiana Jones, so he likes it. Georgia, he's so adventurous. I think mine's got the biggest ear, look at it. No, this is Fluffy. Fluffy? Which one?
It's so cool having them in the thing in our classroom, because it's so fun. You can just get to play with them and all that.
What about you, Natalie?
It's so fun having them in our classroom, so we get to feed them. They're really cute. It's a good chance to be with them. Yeah, they're really cute because most of them just squeal all the time, and we get to look after them and feed them every day.
So is it better than school?
Yeah.